That's such a dumb question. It's the question behind the question, though, right? I had to bite my tongue because I'm like, oh, that's coming. Good point. Um, if I'm a dad, as I am, of 4 kids, as I have, and we're all sitting in the hot Florida sun at Walt Disney World, and I asked some cast member around, what is it, probably 2 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, what time is the 3 o'clock parade? What's the question behind the question I'm asking? What's the meta communication there? What's the underneath? Okay, I'm exhausted. I'm dragging 4 kids in a stroller. No one's eaten, or if they've eaten, it's been crap food, right? It's all junk food. We're all tired and sweaty and hot. And we're having a great time at Disney, but we're all exhausted. End of the day stuff, right? So what am I really asking? How soon? Where do I, what I'm asking exactly, where do I, Brian, need to stand with my family right now in the shade as the parade's coming, right? So the question, while it's kind of stupid on one level, it's kind of smart on another, because actually the 3 o'clock parade starts in Frontierland around 3 o'clock, but doesn't get to Main Street until like 3:20. So where do I want to watch the parade? And they train their folks to pay attention to this. Let's not just respond to the question, but let's respond to the question behind the question. I need to drop a class. Let me talk to you a little bit about that. What does that mean, you need to drop a class? Or I'm going to drop out of school. Let's talk about that. Let's work through this idea. What's the question behind the question? Well, I'm failing one of my classes and I can't, I'm only doing well in 2 classes. Okay, well, let's talk about dropping the class you're doing bad in and keeping the ones you're doing good in. If you take all that negative energy that you're feeling guilty about failing in your other class and put that all energy good, right, to the other 2 classes, might you be able to pass those 2? Maybe you don't live up to the expectations you had, which was doing 4 classes a semester. Maybe you only do 2 your first year, and then maybe the lesson is what? Don't take those 2 classes, don't sign up for 8 o'clocks, pick your classes better, right? You learn. But that only happens when the person getting that question, I'm going to drop out, I don't want to drop this class, looks for the question behind the question.